So now you have given the VC investors a really good background and a concise background on what it is your startup is doing and what the problem is the startup is actually solving with the respective technology. This is already great. Now the next step is really to go into more detail into your product. And this is actually really important to explain the functions as well as how it delivers value to customers, to your potential VC investors. So now the focus is very much on the problem. And one thing you should never forget here, which is a common mistake we always see, is that people forget about the integration part. They might have a great product which they can offer to customers, but at the end, the integration is the most important and difficult thing for them, which actually then results in customers saying no to the product and not buying the product. But I will focus on that in a second. So first of all, what you should do in that slide here is really to provide a high-level overview on how your product actually works. You can do that in a short workflow chart. You can do it via video, or you can even explain it orally to VC investors. But the preferred method so far from our experience is really that you have like a workflow or you have a video available for VC investors so that they can see how the user experience is and how users will use this product or the service you're offering. Then make sure you elaborate on some of the features which are involved in the product. You don't need to mention a lot of them, but mention the most important ones. And as I mentioned before, here you can go into more detail than you have been in the solution slide, but still keep some of the efforts until you really go into the market slide later, before you really, or in the competition slide, until you really make an analysis of those features. But you can definitely go into more detail than you have been going in the solution slide. So with that said, and I mentioned that before at the beginning, now we come to the integration part. Make sure that the product is easily to integrate for the customers. So if they have to change a lot of their current processes, or they have to change their workflows, or they have to purchase new equipment, new HR potential people who are skilled, trained people who could help them solve that or integrate that product, it is very difficult for you to get the customer sign off of your product and purchase your product. So make sure at the beginning, at least, it is very easy to integrate and nothing has to be changed here. With that, coming to the AI part. So what should AI startups consider when it comes to the product slide? Well, it's actually just extremely important here that you explain how your AI technology is used in your product workflow. So where in that workflow you just show to the potential customers or to the VCs in that case, will AI be leveraged and what kind of value add does it bring? This is extremely important to show that your AI actually will deliver value within the workflow of your product.